Okay, here we go. This is Garrett. Let's take a look at my Sylvanas team. So let's start off with Sylvanas. She's level 16. I've got her upgraded 2 times. She's doing massive damage. Look at that. 611, 795. Her speed is medium. Now, what does she do? All undead and horde minis gain 30% movement speed, but they have to be near her. So we got to meditate on that. How important is that? How important is it that her and her group are moving 30% faster? Well, against the computer, against PvE gameplay, that would be fantastic. And let me tell you why. Because the computer is not going to put a blizzard on you all that often, and the computer is not going to play spells. You see, when you bunch your whole army real tight together, and you do that in the PvP, your human opponent is going to destroy you with spells. But in PvE, this could be really, really good. The whole group of your entire Sylvanas team is going to move 30% faster. But we got to be honest, in PvP, I'm not so sure about her ability. Now, why is that important? If you want to move 30% faster, you got to use horde units in the red and undead in the purple. So that's what I'm doing for my PvE gameplay. Abomination, best tank in the game in my opinion. He's only level 14, and take a look at his health. It's almost 12,000 health. Imagine if he's level 19. Let's continue. I'm sorry, let's go back to the Abomination for 1 second. He does AoE damage, if I can find that. He's a tank. He hooks somebody. He does AoE. He's the best tank in the game. So that's a no-brainer with Sylvanas. And to make him move 30% faster, now that's scary. Why are we using these little dudes here, the skeletons? Let me show you why right here. Because they are unbound. You can put them anywhere on the map you want. You can grab treasure chests. You can put them behind enemies. You can put them anywhere you want. And they're cheap, real cheap. Now, they don't do much damage, but I'm going to use them to get treasure chests and to block enemy mining and stuff like that. You can easily replace the skeletons with a whole bunch of choices here. Spells, you can put in another tank. You can get a more powerful unbound unit right here. Let's continue. Here's one of my favorite AoE damage dealers in the game. This is a horde bonus. I've got a horde unit here. He's going to move 30% faster with Sylvanas. He's level 14 and his AoE is going to be off the charts. Actually, let's see, level 14. Yeah, it's about normal. 8 range, level 14. 395 DPS, AoE. Okay, so his AoE is about average to pretty good. Now I want to take a little break here. For 4 or 5 videos in a row, I've been trying to give encouragement for you to push away the fear and push away the anxiety. Maybe you asked a new lady out on a date and she wants to think about it and you're feeling anxious about it. Maybe you applied for a new job and you haven't heard back from them yet. Maybe you're in terrible pain and you're starting to have fear and anxiety about what it is. I'm not saying this is easy, but we want to practice trusting Jesus with his plan. And by practicing, we're going to get better and better at it with God's grace. Let's go. There we go. There's my boy. I got him on Tyrion's team, and I got him on Sylvanas. He's only a 3 cost. He does really good damage to air units. We got him upgraded to level 14. And let's take a look at his damage. Yeah, he kills the air units really easily. And at level 14, he's doing 547 DPS. His range is 9. He outranges most other units. So he only costs 3. He's doing great damage. If you want to put him by Sylvanas, he's going to move 30% faster. And I've got him on my Tyrion team too. Now, we have another tank with Sylvanas to protect her. They're not really leveled up. I'm playing my Tyrion team a lot more. But this guy doesn't charge. He's a Stonehoof Tauren. He charges towards the enemy. And yeah, 1 target, charge. He's a tank, melee. His health at level 10 is 4,000. Not bad at all for level 10. Not bad at all. And he can do a little bit of damage at level 10. His main purpose is to keep Sylvanas alive. Now, as you can see, I have only 3 locations unlocked up here. Nothing is here. Technically speaking, I can put any units I want here. And I could, I mean, look at my Huntress, level 15. My Worgen, level 15. My tank, level 14. My Griffin Rider, level 14. I could even put Footmen there at level 14. So how come I'm not doing that here with these 3 locations? Just because of the lore of the game. Just because I've been playing World of Warcraft off and on for like 16 years or something crazy like that. I loved Hero of the Storm. I loved Hearthstone. Overwatch was okay. Played all the games. I love Blizzard games, you know, in and out. Maybe they're not perfect anymore, but I love Blizzard games. And I'm just trying to keep Sylvanas with an undead horde team. But as far as gameplay, you would definitely switch these 3 out right here. You would even switch out the skeletons too. The skeletons would go, Darkspear would go, the Tauren would go, and the Bat Rider would go. And you would put in your units that are leveled up much higher. Of course you would. But just because of lore and to keep the game fun, you know what I mean? Here is our Bat Rider. It's a 2-cost unit. She does AoE damage, which is really good. And let's see what she is. She does Bombard. That's cool. She's only 2-cost cycle. AoE, we always need that. And at level 10, 236 DPS, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Not bad at all. So, how come my undead horde team isn't leveled up? Because I'm trying to level up one team and one team only so I can dominate certain parts of the game. And Sylvanas is going to be number 2. Tyrion is number 1. This is my Sylvanas team for the sake of lore. Undead in purple, horde in red. There you go. A couple options would be put in the tank right here where my mouse is and get rid of one of these. Yeah, get rid of this guy or the skeletons. Put in another tank to guard Sylvanas. And let's look down at the horde units 1 second. Here is another tank. Here is another tank. So with Sylvanas, you want to have 2 or 3 tanks guarding her at all times so her black arrow can wreck nerds. Honestly. Not the Banshee, the black arrow. It just pierces everybody in a straight line. So when I give my Sylvanas team a little bit more study, I think I'm going to get rid of probably the skeletons and put in a cheap tank. There you go. That's my Sylvanas team. Let's go to war against that fear. Let's go to war against that anxiety. And to do that, it's going to take grace. We need grace from God to practice.